up in the trenches, it's no different. 4th and inches, I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict, you on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang then make a profit. On top, stay poppin', look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni again hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with the leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win and alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980, Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just Looks like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, 626!
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Shoves him aside. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 12.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. Oh, a heck of a move. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, stand up! Look at me! Go!
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Hey, lock it.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 2. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, take 26.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, hold it. Hey, Alpha! Bravo!
Lawrence. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hey, stand up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Lawrence will throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence steps away. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge. Now
they need to execute. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
10 seconds.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Ready, ready.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
We
couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Going to give this one to Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That one goes for 8 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Now, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.